Oh yeah. Cool kid. What it is. Well, we have some really fun miniatures to show you today in our continuing series of Bone 6, the Kickstarter. I know you're excited, cool kids, and so am I. Happy to present you with all the fun. It has just begun. And when it's all said and done, you will be the one to learn something. Alright, having said all that, oh yeah, today we're doing the Dungeon Dwellers, Orcs of the Ragged Wound. Oh yeah. Orcs of the Ragged Wound. Here we go, a description. The Orcs of the Ragged Wound are descendants of the Carger Orcs that settled the Westborough Hills centuries ago. Ragged Wound Orcs are hardy and tenacious, lairing in caves, ruins, and dungeons. Members of the tribe armor themselves in pieces of metal and leather that they find or fashion, and they favor heavy hacking weapons for cleaving bones and flesh. Although the tribe member sustains themselves through pillaging and raiding, they occasionally find employment as shock troop mercenaries for unscrupulous despots and madmen. The tribe's symbol is a jagged knife protruding from a human skull. Alright, and yes, cool kids, that is the Orcs of the Ragged Wound. The Ragged Gash. Wait, that's something else. Okay, guys, again, the names on these things blow my mind. They really do. You know, I'd like to tell you I like them, but I can't. I can't do it. It's cool, though. The minis look cool, and we're going to pull them out and show them to you guys. And oh, my goodness. Yeah. These sets, let's see, what did we get at the... I don't know what the MSRP for, but I do know what they cost me, and I'm going to tell you about it. So the Orcs of the Ragged Wound cost $14. Now, when you add in the shipping and taxes, they cost every bit of $16. So, you know, do the math. Do the math. We're going to open these up. We're going to give them a look. It's going to be amazing. Joy shall abound. The birds will chirp. The stars will shine. And hopefully the orcs don't invade. I mean, these guys are kind of scary. Ooh. Right, let's check it out. Check it out, check it out, check it out now. You know, we're getting close to Halloween, guys. I want you to know that. Halloween is coming. And with that, I've got a new card game we're going to try. Don't tell the cool kids, though, okay? That's going to be a little surprise. And I hope it's fun. It looks fun. It looks fun. Anyway, let's open this bad boy up. There it is. Don't even need a knife. Okay. So, is it Bones USA? I think it is. Let's find out. We'll find out real quick. So what you have here is a little bit of a choice you have to make. Is this your standard bearer or is this your standard bearer? I guess we'll find out if they, you know, are pre-slotted, or I wonder if they key the same. Anyway, let's look at it. We might save those pieces for last anyway, since they, you know. All right, so here's our archer. Now, on the back of the box, you'll notice there's a name, a special name for every character. This one is the sniper. The Ragged Wound Sniper. That's what they used to call me back in the 90s. Anyway, let's check it out. Oh, wow. Nice details. I like this. Now let's do a little compare and contrast. Well, first of all, I like to look here, right? You know it's Bones USA when you see the little filaments from the you'll see the sculptor's name and Reaper Miniatures, whatever P stands for, products maybe, USA, and then you put it on the map, and then you check the scale and make sure it's not a naughty thing. Now, I did say the nulls were a little small, and I still stand by that. Not the best, but the sculpts were cool. And where is my archer? There, my archer has walked away. Oh dear. Well, we'll have to pull out a different archer. Oh, there he is. Found him. Yeah. Here, let's pull out a couple archers. So this is where I customized a mini for a PC, but it's on a big old base. This works kind of small, but here is the real standard, and I gotta say he's a little short. He's a little underwhelming, I must say. Just gonna put it out there, but he's not completely useless. So I like the sculpt too. I like the details. I'm gonna give this one it works. It works. He's definitely a little short, stubby guy, but he's pretty wide. And honestly, could totally explain that. He didn't get to eat as well. The other orcs were mean to him, and until he really found his way and discovered his skill with a bow. Deadly accurate, and if that don't work, he's a master of poisons, we could say. Just make him a really cool NPC. See what I did there? Making him assassin. Boom. Orc assassin. Alright. Okay, so here these guys are next to each other. And like I said, this is kind of a custom job I did. I took a Reaper Mantis Warrior and gave him a glaive, and he's also, the player character had him as a warlock, so he could summon a bow. So that's like a astral bow shooting, radiant energy and such, all that kind of stuff. It's what he wanted, so that's what I painted. And then here's our Mr. Archer for scale. That's what I use for scale. It's an actual 28 millimeter scale. This is more of a 28 millimeter heroic. And this guy is definitely much more in the 28 millimeter original kind of scale. Although, like I said, that could be explained. That's fine. All right, we gotta get going. Here is this guy. It's interesting. Okay, now again, this packaging, you could never paint these miniatures and put them back in this packaging. It ain't happening, guys. Your paint would rub right off. It's just too tight of a fit. This guy is, interesting. Got the whip. Reminds me a little bit of the little whip guy in the old Hobbit cartoon, the Return of the King cartoon, where they're talking about where there's a whip, there's a way. Kind of like that. Definitely cool. Let's put him in over here. See how he scales up, but he's short and stubby. Again. So we got two short and stubbies, man. Like, even that Warlord mini, I would say he's, more of a pure 28 millimeter kind of. Anyway, his name's Enforcer. Again, I'm not gonna get too mad about it. The details are nice. You can definitely see all this, some stitching. I won't say all the stitching because there's no real texture out here, but in here is nice. There's some nice texture there, and then it just kind of. This is looks like it needs some cleanup here, but not too bad. I don't know, man. Definitely a cool face on it. Definitely a cool face on it. The whip is, very whippy. And that's fine. It's got no texture on it at all, but maybe you don't need texture. There's a little on the tip here, it looks like. Let's see if we can get that. That could just be, that could just be nonsense filament stuff. Hey, quit chewing on the poor mantis, dude. What do you ever do to you? My goodness. Leave him alone. A giant monster attacks. Alright. Okay, there we go. It's back in that holder, which, again, you would never use. So all this packaging, I might just throw it all away, guys, to be honest with you. Alright, moving right along. Okay, this, we got cleanup here, major cleanup stuff. I don't know if they 3D printed these, but there's just little filament lines, and a lot of these, there. I don't know, man, it's definitely, it feels kind of flimsy. I don't know if I do that. Alright. The details are cool, man, but the cleanup, there's going to be some cleanup. That's all. I just have a heads up. There's going to be some cleanup. It's a little different than anything I've ever seen from Reaper before. Alright. There you go. This is the slasher. The gasher slasher of the ragged wound. Alright. Here we go. And alright. This one is the we didn't put the gasher slasher up to our other minis. Here we go. He's a little stubby. Honestly, that archer's the tallest one so far. I mean, I don't know. I don't mind orcs being different heights. These aren't, they're not small enough to be goblins, so I am okay with them. They're definitely not intimidating orcs. These would be the least intimidating orcs. And what I could do, actually I will go do, is grab the Whiz Kids. Actually, no, it would be the Mattel. I think it was Mattel that made those D&D board games. I'll go grab those real quick. Alright. This guy's got a cool little look to him, I think we're going to find that he's short and stubby too. Hold that thought while I go grab those. And let's see if we can... Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Well, real quick, go grab the... I'm going to grab the Blood of Grumsh set from the D&D board game series. Yeah, real quick. Alright, so here we go. The Blood of Grumsh Dungeon Command. Let's zoom back out here. These are, I don't want to say your standard orcs, but you could call them your standard orcs. Let's compare and contrast. So this guy has kind of a glaive, doesn't he? here's their orc archer. Alright, so we can compare archer to archer. Alright, archer to archer. I mean, obviously this one's bigger. Obviously, but, you know, it's not the end of the world. Here's our axe guy. And let's put him next to their glaive guy. Glaive and axe. Oh, I mean, you know, the height's similar. The bulk of the minis is it's not terrible. It's not terrible. So I just wanted to pull that out and kind of do a compare and contrast. You know, these orcs aren't terrible. They're a little short, but they're still kind of burly, so that's good. Here's our clubber. Now he's a good bit bigger than, right? Where, yeah. Let's see here. Do we have a clubber? That's okay. You get the idea. All right. But if you look real close, let's look at the details though, because that's where, you know, we're kind of shining with this. Anyway, there you go. Let's look at some more orcs. We got a couple more orcs to look at yet. Okay, this is, according to the box, this is the war boss. So let's look at him. And we'll go ahead and grab his other arm. And now that we know that the war boss has a shield, we can go ahead and put the shield there. And the shield has, you know, hands nailed to it of his vanquished foes. Well, you'd hope they were vanquished, although that would be a fun story. A one-armed knight goes to get his hand back so the priest can cast regenerate. All right, and there he is in all of his glory. Nice. Now let's put him up to the Pepsi challenge. And we'll go ahead and grab the Orc War Chief guy from this set. Where's he at? Which one is it? One of these is the chief. You know, I already grabbed him. Maybe this is it. Yeah, that's probably it. Okay. And there they are. And, you know, very similar. Kind of similar. You can definitely see the details in the Bones USA. Very crisp, very fun, very focused. Alright, and the last mini, the standard bearer. And here's the standard. Ooh, this will stab you, good lord. I'm almost scared to pull that in and out of that box without. That's sharp, guys. And there he is. So there you go. I would give this set. This was a pretty good set. I want to go with 7.5 out of 10 on the sculpts.
It's, yeah. Anyway, find all the collectibles of your dreams while you're awake, and take care.